All right, so we went through introductions and ground rules, and so want to double check. Are there any questions on anything on how it's going to proceed?
No.
All right, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin. Please go ahead and I'll flip. You call it.
Heads.
Tails. It is.
All right. I can't believe Brad and his company, they're unethical, unresponsive, and just plain out jerks.
Well, you know, we just covered in the ground rules, Timothy. We don't want to attack Brad or his company. We want to focus on the issues as best we can. Our whole point is to have a productive conversation on how to resolve the repairs in your home. So if we could watch the kind of the name calling. I'm hearing that you're frustrated, you know, irritated. I'm getting at your body language right now.
Yeah, but like you don't understand, we put our whole life savings into the down payment of this property, and all we have is problems.
So what I'm hearing is you sacrificed a lot financially for your, you know, for you and your family, and it didn't turn out the way you had hoped.
Exactly.
Mike, it seems you're pretty quick to agree with Timothy.
Brad, I want you to know you'll have your turn in a moment. I'm just not agreeing right or wrong. I'm just trying to make sure I understand his view.
Okay, but I hope you're not favoring them.
Oh, absolutely not. My goal here is to be impartial. You know, if you think Coke versus Pepsi, I don't have a position on either one. Both are great soft drinks.
All right. We tried and left several phone messages starting 3 months. And after we brought the home, and never got a response from this guy.
We never got the phone messages.
So wait, Brad, let me make sure I get it from. So you called and you left a message on. It was like a answering machine type of thing, or
Yes.
what wasn't with a live person?
No, I left a voicemail.
Okay, and did you bring any phone records here that you've called them?
No, I just called 867-5309.
Okay, so you called that number and left a message, and they never got back to you. That's your saying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me just make a note that could be an issue.
That would be the old number. The new number is 903-5468.
Brad, I need to recognize you. Would you like raise your hand and I'll. Okay. You're saying that the number's wrong?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're saying the number should be, I'm sorry, one more time?
903
903.
7459.
I never got that number.
All right, so I'm going to put it down as, right now, just that the phone was kind of an issue. We'll circle back to that.
I don't know where you got that number from. There's a water leak in the ceiling over the kitchen.
Okay, so this leak, can you describe it a little bit more? Is it a stain? Does it drip?
All right, so in the center of the kitchen, there's this huge brown stain
Ooh.
caused by this water leak. Sometimes we have to keep a little pot in the middle of the kitchen. A pot in the middle of the kitchen because if we come home, there may be a puddle there. So it's really annoying. It looks disgusting, and that's not what we paid for.
Got it. Okay, so we'll circle back. Leak. I'm writing down leak is something that we'll probably add to our list.
And the refrigerator shuts down about every 2 days, which requires us to, we have to reset the circuit breaker because the refrigerator is shutting down.
Okay, so on the refrigerator, this is ABC Refrigerator Company, right?
Yes.
Did you do any kind of like Google as far as that particular refrigerator, just to see, you know, because refrigerators usually have like a long warranty, right? They usually come with like a 5 or 10 year warranty. What we're talking about is a 1 year, kind of the 1 year warranty. I just want to make sure that we're.
No, I didn't Google
Okay.
anything about.
So basically, the refrigerators, like you said, every couple of days, it's really not working right.
Yes.
Okay.
Shuts down.
But it otherwise, does it like keep things cold? Does it otherwise work? You know, just how a refrigerator. Well, I mean, once the circuit breaker is reset, does it?
Well, yes, things are cold for 2 days, but
And then it just like you said, it shuts off.
Off. So
So when it's working, it's okay. I mean, until it shuts off.
Yes, and like
Okay.
you come home, there's melted ice cream and ruined everything.
Got it. Okay. I'm sure you have something
Oh,
else.
the air conditioner. The air conditioner works great in 2 of the 3 bedrooms, but does not cool the bedroom or the den.
Now, when you say it doesn't cool it, is it a couple degrees off?
No, it just doesn't cool it. It's hot in there.
Do the rooms? Okay, so that's on the cold side. Do the rooms heat up?
You mean does
Will they like? Does the heater part of this thing work? Yeah,
like
you're talking
the
about
heat.
cooling.
Yeah, the heat works, but the cool doesn't.
Just the cool doesn't.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
How many thermostats do you
There's
have?
2.
Okay. And so are they working the same, like you have something at night and you have one during the day?
No, there's just 2, and one of them has this blinking 12, a big red blinking 12, just blinking 12.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like it's more perhaps maybe the thermostat than the air conditioner? I mean, the air conditioner's not working, but you got this blinking 12.
I don't know.
Okay. We'll get Brad's side a little bit later. Okay.
The security cameras, which were a key feature in our decision to buy this home, the security cameras do not work at night. What's the point?
Okay, so I'm hearing that the cameras are really important to you as a decision point to buy this home versus you were looking at other homes as well?
Yes.
Okay. They work during the day,
In the day.
and so you're able to record activity and that kind of stuff during the day. But at night, what happens at night?
Can't
Maybe
see
tell me.
anything at night. Like who breaks into a house in the day? They normally break into a house at night.
Okay, so you're frustrated that they only work during the day.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down. Wow, lots of stuff. I'm sure you. Anything else?
The toilet. There's a loud flushing sound whenever I flush the toilet.
Okay, so when you say it's loud, does this like go on for a long period of time? Is it, describe how loud, maybe come up with a word that we can all, because loud means different things to different people.
All right, so it's like a whoosh, and then nothing. This really loud whoosh, and then silence.
All right, does the toilet work, does it do its business? Does it move this stuff down into the sewer?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
So the toilet,
The
aside from
toilet
the sound, it works.
works. It's just this really loud sound.
I'm hearing that's annoying.
Yes,
I'm hearing
it's-
you
it's
don't like it.
annoying. It's my wife complains about it all the time. It's
Does it wake people up at night?
I'm a pretty sound sleeper, but I think my wife says when I flush the toilet in the morning, it wakes her up.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for the color on that.
And then there's the carpet. So we ordered brown carpet and we ended up with this beige carpet.
Okay, so I'm trying to get my color schemes here, and you don't like it?
No, it's beige.
Okay, so beige, just to refresh my own color thing, is a little bit lighter than brown. You're
It's
looking for a
not
darker color.
A little lighter. It's like lighter than brown. It's like brown and then beige. It's like if you have brown and you mix some white paint into it, you might get beige.
Okay, so it's clearly a different shade.
It's not brown. We brought furniture to match the brown carpet we thought we were gonna have.
I see. Okay, so this carpet's really important. What I'm hearing is because you've made some additional investments.
Yes, we had a whole planned out everything, purchased our furniture early, and we got this beige carpet, throws everything off.
When you were purchasing the carpet, did you see samples or was it an order form? How did you go about selecting?
No, it's just like a piece of paper and have like various colors, like brown, and we just check brown.
Okay, so I'm gonna put color of the carpet. Any other issues?
Yeah, the front door doesn't close properly, which means the home alarm system doesn't work.
So it's, all right, so what I'm hearing is that the door has to be closed for the alarm wiring to have, like, I think they call that a closed loop. Do I have that right? So if it's, do you ever get the door fully closed? Are you able to?
Yeah, if I like really tug on it really hard and it close, but
Okay, and then once it's closed, does the alarm work? So if you're able to actually
yes,
manhandle the door,
Yes.
then the alarm works.
yes, I have to manhandle the door, and the alarm works. Keep in mind, my wife can't exactly tug on the door hard enough.
I see. Okay, so it's not really the alarm, it's more the door. So if the door actually closes, the alarm works fine.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's really the door. Okay,
Yes.
great, thank you. Wow, a bunch of things, okay.
And there's this gas smell near the barbecue.
I'm sure that's fun for 4th of July cookouts. So, when you say the gas smell, it smells, does it smell like there's a leak or that there's gas coming from somewhere, or?
Yeah, it definitely smells like a leak. Wasn't there before, but it's clearly there now, and it's right around the area where we installed the barbecue.
Okay, so you installed the barbecue. Did you then have somebody hook up the barbecue to the gas line?
Yeah, we had somebody come in and we purchased the barbecue and they came in and hooked it up.
And they hooked it up. So
Yeah.
you don't have like a propane tank. You're hooked up directly to the gas line. Is
Yes,
what I'm hearing.
yes.
Okay, and when did you do that?
Oh, about 6 months after we brought the home.
Okay, so that wasn't as part of the home purchase. That was something you did additionally, right? I'm just trying to get clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
upgrades. you
Okay.
know.
All
You
right.
got a house, you gotta make it look good.
And you want it to smell good, that's what I'm hearing.
But it's not. It's smelling like gas right now.
All right.
Oh, and the light in downstairs
Wait,
closet.
I want to ask, I'm just going to interject for a second. Brad, did you install a line to?
We did not.
You did not. Okay, thank you. We'll come back to that. Go ahead. You had something else.
I got some more stuff. The light in the downstairs closet doesn't work.
Okay, so it doesn't turn on, or it stays on, or?
It just doesn't work. It hasn't worked since day one. It's never worked.
Okay, so if you go and hit the little on/off switch, it doesn't
Yeah,
respond.
it's never turned on. So we didn't think to change a bulb, but just figured it doesn't work.
Okay, so you didn't try to change a bulb or anything. It just doesn't work. At this point, it doesn't work. The light switch. You're not getting light when you flip the switch.
No, it just doesn't work.
Got it.
And the noise with the shared wall with the Paxtons, that's the worst. It's unbearable.
Okay, so I'm hearing you don't like the noise level from your neighbor.
No, they come in, they play their country music from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know, they say they work late or I don't know, they got really weird schedules, music producers or something.
So have you ever lived like in an apartment where you've shared walls before?
Yeah.
And was this similar to that? Where you're gonna have just the?
No. This would be like if your neighbors was having a party every single night.
Okay, so I'm hearing it's loud and it's often.
Yes.
Okay, have you talked to them about that?
Yeah, we talked to them and they were like, we should be able to enjoy our property the way we want to enjoy our property.
How about the police? Have you called the police?
Never called the police on them.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right. Noise. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right, I appreciate you sharing all that. Brad, it's your turn.
Your Honor, I can't believe this. They're suing my company for $10,000, and half of these things they mentioned are user error.
Well, first off, please call me Mike. And what I'm hearing is you feel that it's their fault for some of these things rather than your company.
Well, Mike, it's too high. Most of these things wouldn't add up to a few $1,000s, and that's if we are at fault, and we are not.
Okay, so I'm hearing that the lawsuit was too large. They sued you for too much money, and you're frustrated about that.
Yes, it's hard for me to even think straight when I feel that Timothy is trying to get something for nothing.
Okay, so you're sensing that he's not dealing with you in good faith.
Exactly.
No, wait a minute, I'm acting fairly.
Timothy, you've had your turn. I'm trying to get where Brad's coming from.
Well, first of all, the lawsuit has blindsided us. It is the first we've heard of it.
Well, didn't you get some phone messages?
We did not get any phone messages.
Okay, so going back, it sounded like there was an issue with the number. You said the number was different. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that. The phone number was different, or?
Well, the number that Timothy mentioned is no longer correct.
So the 8675-309, that one is not the accurate number.
Correct.
And you give us the new number, right?
How was I
Yes.
supposed to know that they changed their number?
Okay, what I'm gonna do at this point, do you have proof that you called Brad or his company? You have like
I have 867-5302 on my cell phone, and the number of times I've called and left.
Okay, so your contention is you have proof, okay. And you're saying you never got it because the number changed. And when did you change your number?
It was when we moved locations 3 months after this escrow closed. They've been in the home for 13 months before they filed their lawsuit, and the new home protection warranty, except for the refrigerator, expires after 12 months.
So tell me about the refrigerator. Is that a different?
Yeah, we delivered the home per purchase agreement. The buyer walked through the home, had a chance to hire an inspector of their choosing, and they did not. The only thing remaining was the installation of the carpet to replace the original yellow. The buyer bought one of the model homes with the stipulation they would get to pick the color carpet. The installation of the carpet was completed 1 month after the close of the escrow.
Okay, so I want to get clearer on the carpet. As far as, did you give him like sometimes there's color samples, color palette?
No, we gave them a chance to pick brown, blue, yellow in an order form. They signed the form that the carpet was installed in a workmanlike manner on February 3rd, 2017.
Hold that thought for a moment. I just want to, did you actually sign a form?
Yeah, but we signed a form that says that the carpet was installed. We didn't know that the carpet was brown at the time. We signed the form while we were at work.
Oh, so like they faxed over a form to say that they completed the job kind of a thing?
Yes.
So you didn't see the carpet when you were
No.
signing the form? That wasn't clear?
No.
Okay. All right. Brad, please continue.
Concerning the water leak, we did have some problems fixing the copper materials and the sweating of the pipes, but these are easily fixed, and the cost would be about $750. The refrigerator is covered under a separate 5-year warranty, and some of the preliminary research shows that ABC refrigerators, when set to a cool for the fridge and freezer, can cause it to trip the circuit breaker if the circuit breaker is stressed.
Okay, you're saying the word stressed. Hold that thought. On the refrigerator, where your refrigerator plugs in, do you have other devices plugged in?
Yeah, we got a microwave and a Vitamix.
Okay, and you run all that, you have the microwave perhaps going as you're preparing dinner, and then you might be also using the Vitamix?
Yeah, we use the microwave frequently, and then the Vitamix when we're making Vitamix stuff.
Okay. All right, I think we, go ahead and, thank you for that, go ahead and.
And the thermostat, it doesn't sound like it's configuring properly. It sounds like a VCR that's just been plugged in and not set.
But I've never gotten any instruction.
Wait,
You never asked.
we'll come back. Okay, so what I'm hearing is we should probably just add this to the issues list. as far as the thermostat? I think we've already got that one down. Okay, go ahead, Brad.
Configuring the toilet, as it's low flush, we installed one of these turbo flushes, and it does make a noise. Without the turbo flush, the toilets don't flush well, often requiring 2 flushes. But the toilets are 1.6 gallons, which is code for LA County.
So if I'm understanding right, you can't install a one that has 2.4 gallons. Is that why you installed the turbo thing, to make it work good? Is that
Correct.
okay? Okay.
And then by Timothy's admission, the alarm works fine if the door shuts, and the door shuts for a few months after purchase. It's possible that Timothy or his family pulled the door out of alignment, and we never promised that the cameras were night vision cameras.
Yeah, I don't think we pulled that door out of alignment.
Okay. What? So, it's. We don't want to get into he said, she said just yet. It sounds like that there's an issue with the door closing. Your contention is that it could have been that it was okay on day one, right? And that something may have happened. We'll just put that down as an issue to talk through. And as far as the cameras, you said you didn't promise that the cameras were for night?
Correct.
Okay. We've got the cameras down as an issue, so we'll come back to that as well. Okay. I think we're getting a lot of good info out. Just a reminder as far as the jumping in. Part of the reason we can't have a productive conversation sometimes is because we can jump in on each other. So that's why I'm trying to be kind of the referee, so that hopefully we can have this being productive. We've gotten a lot of stuff out. Brad, go ahead.
About the gas leak, it's not our problem. By Timothy's admission, they added the barbecue line after the fact. I'm done.
And when you say you're done, are you done just sharing issues, or are you done?
I'm done with the issues.
Okay.
Sound like he was done.
Yeah. No, we want to give this a little bit more of a chance. Okay. Before we go to the next phase, I want to make sure that each side had a chance to get what each believes are to be the core issues as to why we're here today. Is there anything that I haven't said, okay, we're going to add that to the issues list? Because what we're going to do now is build the agenda.
No, I shared everything.
Yes, I've shared my true versions of the facts.
All right, guys, some very good progress. I want to let you know, hey, we're not deciding any fault or blame. We're just trying to get the issues, and then we're going to move into the next phase of probably some negotiation and some give and take. So let me go ahead and jot these things down. Got leak, refrigerator, and feel free to take your own notes if you like to make your own remarks. It's not working too well. Okay, we've got the thermostat. Hope you guys can read my chicken scratch just as a memory jogger here. We've got the cameras. We've got the toilet. Got the color of the carpet. So let's put carpet color. We got door. And we've got gas smell. We've got a light. And we've got a wall. You know, with what we've already talked about today, there may be a couple of examples to where there may be somebody that should be here that's not here. And so we want to make sure that you guys are each decision makers, you know, and have the authority to go ahead and negotiate or represent your side. So for example, the ABC refrigerator manufacturer. As far as, I want to get clear, the warranty when you bought the home was for 1 year, right?
Yes.
Now, I think it kind of came out, doesn't the refrigerator have a longer warranty associated with it? Either you guys know if that's...
Yes, it's a 10-year warranty with the manufacturer.
Okay, so in terms of, that's not really something you would resolve, right?
Correct.
So it sounds like the refrigerator manufacturer would be the one to go ahead and handle that, right? We're dealing with, yes, it was at the same time you bought the home, but it's, it doesn't sound like Brad and his company would fix that because there's a separate warranty or and a longer warranty. Do I have that right?
Correct. We're responsible for 1 year only.
Right. And ABC Refrigerator isn't here today, so how do we want to handle that?
You can check into it.
You would check into it with.
ABC.
Okay, so we're not going to go ahead and mediate that amongst ourselves, is what I'm getting. I just want to get clear. Does that seem reasonable? Take that one off?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
You okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to cross off the refrigerator. And then as far as the barbecue, what came out, there was additional work after you took possession of the home, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay. So Brad's company didn't install that
No.
for you. Okay.
No.
So,
Ted's barbecue.
I'm sorry, who did?
Ted's barbecue.
Ted. And how do you know Ted?
Oh, my family knows.
Okay, so Ted's not here today.
No.
So kind of the same thing with the refrigerator. Should Ted be the one to?
Yeah.
What do you think Brad should do about it? Brad or his company?
Well, I guess we can see if the Ted's company can check into that.
All right. So I'm going to scratch that one as well. Is that
Yeah, sure.
okay? And the last one. Was there a promise made on the cameras that they would work at night? Did you receive a promise?
No.
Did you?
I did not give a promise, no.
Okay. So what should we do about that one?
Well, I guess if there's not a promise on that, we can cross that out as well.
All right. Appreciate the color on that. So the big issues, I'd like to get thoughts on what do we think the big issues are?
I think the big issue is the loud noise shared with the Paxtons,
Okay.
the water leak, and that really ugly carpet in the air conditioning.
Okay, I have wall, light, leak, and then, I'm sorry, leak, carpet, wall, what was the other one?
And the air conditioning. Did you?
The thermostat, okay.
Yeah.
Brad, what's your take?
I do agree, except I don't think the loud shared wall noise is in play, as we made no promises, and it sounds like a neighbor dispute more than a problem with the wall.
Okay, so we agree on the leak, that's an important one, thermostat, carpet color, the wall we don't agree at this point, right? So why don't we do this? Let's discuss the first three that we got pluses on. We'll add the wall and just hope that we can make some good traction on that, and then maybe if the process is going how I expect and believe it would go, the rest of the issues may well fall into line. Does that work for you guys?
Okay.
All right, who'd like to go about the water leak?
I don't have a problem fixing the pipe, but I don't think we should have to paint the ceiling.
But if the pipe didn't leak, the ceiling wouldn't need repainting.
All right, so it's costs really to fix two things. What would be the cost to fix the leak, and what would be the cost to fix to actually paint it?
It's about $500 to repair the pipe and about $250 to repaint the ceiling. I have plumbers that work for me, but I don't have painters.
We could paint the ceiling, but we don't want to pay for the paint.
I'm concerned about your safety and want the barbecue line fixed, even though it's not our issue per se. As I have staff, I'll get your gas line fixed and repair the pipe in the ceiling, as both can happen in the same day.
We appreciate that and could buy the paint to redo the ceiling. We were thinking about two tones anyway. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we only have one garage door opener.
Don't push it.
Okay, so I'm hearing agreement that Brad is going to fix the pipe in the ceiling, and that you're going to buy the paint to paint the ceiling. What's the next one we want to talk about is the thermostat.
This is easy. We can provide instructions in advance of our plumbers coming out. And Timothy, you can program and test it. And if it doesn't work, I'll have our plumber either program it or replace it with a new unit out with him.
I'm not that handy. I'm not doing that.
Well, let's take a step back. If it wasn't under warranty and you got the blinking light, what would you do?
Well, gosh, I mean, I guess I would try to reprogram it.
I feel like I'm making a lot of concessions.
Well, yeah, but you're getting the cheap, but it's cheaper than the lawyer's bill and the $10,000 judgment.
It wouldn't be more than probably $3,000.
Okay. Do you guys know how long it would take to get a court date for this process?
Probably 4 months.
Probably 6 months.
I think you guys have captured the range. That's why we're here today, to try and speed things along.
I want a good Yelp review, and that we stand by our work, and I want the threat of a lawsuit dropped because I'm applying for a loan and the banks hate unknowns.
I want an apology as I called the company in a timely fashion and had no idea they moved.
So what I heard, guys, was a Yelp, no lawsuit, and that you'd like an apology. Do I capture that right? Okay. All right, let's talk about the carpet. What do you guys think we should do on that?
I like the carpet replaced. I mean, it's not the right color.
And how much do you think that would be?
6,000.
8,000.
I don't see caving on this. I have signed an agreement with the carpet company that was installed in a workman-like manner, and I have the original form signed that they wanted brown carpet, and beige is a form of the brown family.
The form should have said beige, not brown.
I think we talked about the color palette, and there wasn't one used. Is that right?
Perhaps.
Okay. So what do we do about that?
How about dyeing the carpet brown?
Can you do that?
Yeah, as long as the carpet is clean.
Okay, so this is a different way to handle it. How much would it cost to clean the carpet and actually do the dye job?
Using a reputable cleaner, $400 for the house, $1,200 for top quality dyes. I don't think I should pay any of it.
Well, my cousin, he's a cleaner and he owes me a favor, so we can clean it. And look, I admit I signed the paperwork, but I'm not happy.
I want a good Yelp review, and I could see my way to paying $600 of the dye job, as we want you to be happy.
How about 800?
No.
Okay, each pay 600 for the dye job, and I'll handle the carpet cleaning, and I'll give you a 4 out of 5 Yelp review.
Okay.
All right, good. Moving along. I just want to let you know I appreciate how engaged you guys are in this. And the next one is the wall.
I don't think it's my responsibility.
How much do you think it would cost to get it to where it wouldn't be this noise issue?
It would cost $4,000 for us to inject the walls, and it would reduce the noise in roughly half per the published research by Consumer Reputable.
If we could agree on everything else, I pay you $3,200.
All right, so we've had some productive work so far. Is this something we want to table, or?
If you pay $4,000 for the wall, I will fix the downstairs light and the door jamb so the door closes.
$3,700 and you got a deal.
$3,700 and a 5-star Yelp review.
All right.
I see nodding. Can you live with that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Good for both of you? And nodding?
Yeah.
Nodding? Okay. Toilet. Next up is a
All
toilet.
right, I admit, but it's not Brad's fault. From what he's indicated, he followed code. Our old house used about 3 gallons of flush. I like to drop the toilet issue.
Great.
You don't object?
Thank you. Nope.
Okay. So I think the last one was the night vision. The issue about the camera. We didn't really did we scrap that one? miswrote that.
We scrapped.
You scrapped it, okay. All right, I don't see any other issues here. It looks like we've agreed. I think that the issue is time and writing up the agreement. So how long do you think it would take to fix these issues broadly?
I'm pretty busy for the next 45 to 60 days.
I like the work done in 30 days, but could live with 45.
I can shift some things around and honor 45 days. So the agreement will note that all items will be repaired as stated within 45 days.
All right, so 45 is really what I'm hearing. Today is June 10th. So if we had 45 days, that's going to get us to about the 25th of July. If we use July 25th, does that work as far as managing to the 45 days? And let's just go through the issues one by one, just so we have them. And I want to get clear as to what each person's going to do. So the water leak, Brad's going to fix the water leak over the kitchen. Timothy's going to paint the ceiling. As far as scheduling, Timothy, you'd contact Brad, a good time to do that within the 45 days, and then you'd paint thereafter. Do I have that right?
That's right.
The air conditioner and thermostat, you're going to attempt to program it, but if you can't program it, help me out here, you are going to...
I'll have a new one with the painters that'll be there that day.
Okay, we can do that by the 25th as well.
Yes.
Okay. The carpet color, as far as the cleaning and the dyeing, guys would need to coordinate that. Again, July 25th would be the date. How are we going to make sure that it's clean and ready to go for the dye to come in? What's going to happen with that?
Well, if he tells me, we'll figure it out. I mean, I can, like, around the 45th day, I can have the carpet cleaned and just need to set that up with my cousin.
Okay. The apology.
Yeah, the apology.
Brad, you would apologize, and that's gonna be in writing. You give him a written apology,
Sure.
and then the Yelp review. You're gonna.
I'll do that as soon as I get the apology.
All right. Okay. I think the last one is the wall. You're gonna pay $3,700, and then you're gonna go ahead and install a filling that's gonna cut the noise in half. If I understand that right, and then the door jamb and the downstairs closet light is going to be fixed as part of the $3,700. Do I have that right?
Correct.
All done by the 25th, July 25th.
Correct.
Okay. The last thing is, if this stuff is not met, how would you guys resolve any disputes in the future?
We could come back here.
Okay. And who would pay for the?
Pay half.
Sure.
All right. So I've been keeping notes of this. We've kind of gone through it, and I'm going to hit the print button, and then we're going to have you guys sign. Does that work for both of you? Did we capture what you wanted to come here today and hopefully agree to? Did we miss anything?
Nah, it worked out for me.
Works for me.
All right. I will go to the room, come back with printed copies for you to sign, and we'll be on our way. So I just want to take the time to appreciate you for trying this process rather than going to court. Hopefully you found it productive. I'll also leave an evaluation with you, and you just give me feedback on my performance.
All right, Mike.
All right. Again, thanks, guys.
Thank you.